What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Today I'm going to talk about a riot happened between the whites and the blacks of Soledad. Soledad North Yard, level 3 on B side. Guess what happened was a black guy disrespected the white somehow. I don't know what he said or what he did. He did something and he was supposed to get removed by his own people. But instead of him getting removed, I guess what happened was the dude who had the keys for the whites got together with the dude who had the keys for the blacks, and they decided to just go ahead and move him to A side. So there wouldn't be any violence, wouldn't be any batteries. They wouldn't lock the yard down. A lot of times these dudes who have the keys, they're programmers, man. They want to keep things smooth. They want to keep their yard. They want to keep their visits. They don't want things to go on lockdown. They want things to be smooth. Programmers, they like to work shit out. So we opted just to have that dude move next door. But all that did was piss the whites off. They were not okay with that at all. They wanted this dude to get handled, not moved. So what they did was they plotted on that dude who had the keys, and they decided just to go ahead and remove him. So they cut him from ear to ear with a box cutter. He had to get airlifted out of there. Then another dude stepped up and had the keys, and he said, "No, I am going to kick this thing off." So that's when I show up. I get there in the level 2 dorm on the level 3 yard. Soledad North Yard, B side. The whites are telling me this. There's going to be a riot in the next couple of days, and they kick it off on the yard. The thing about it, though, since there's going to be a riot, it's going to be a mandatory yard for all whites. I couldn't go to yard, though. I was on CTQ. This is me and one other guy from LA. We're both CTQ, confined to quarters. What that is, anytime you get to prison, before they give you an action, yard, or visits, or anything, you have to go see committee. Before you see committee, you go on that CTQ. You don't even get your prison blues. You stay in the orange clothes. You got nothing coming. So me and this dude from LA, we're CTQ. So what's going to happen? The riot's going to go down in the yard. And him and I are going to have to rush probably 20 dudes. But whatever. It is what it is. They're also telling me I got a homeboy in the yard. Hot Rod, he's going to come see me when the yard opens up before the riot. He wants to talk to me. Hot Rod's a good friend of mine. He's from my neighborhood. I talked about him in that video. Riot at CMC West. So actually there's 2 riots I got into at Hot Rod. One with the South Siders at CMC West, and now this one with the blacks at Soledad. Hot Rod comes to the door. The yard opens up for the riot. He's like, "Hey, you know what's up, right?" He's like, "Yard's going to kick off in an hour." And that's what the whites told us too before they went to yard. Told me and that dude from LA, "Hey, in 1 hour. You guys got 1 hour. And when you see it kicking off in the yard, the commotion out there, and you guys know what to do in here." So Hot Rod comes. He's like, "Hey, what's up, bro? 1 hour?" I'm like, yeah, 1 hour. And he's like, he's acting mad about something. He's like, "Hey, you forgot about me, dog." We were talking. I could tell he kind of had a little bit of attitude. He's mad. I was like, "What?" And I know I was supposed to ride him and stuff. People know when you get out, shit happens. You don't really have time to sit down and fucking write a homeboy, letter and shit. But he was acting mad about something. He's like, "Yeah, you forgot about me." He's like, "Anyway, I'll talk to you later, bro." I could tell he's mad about something. I didn't find out till later when we became sillies in the hole. He ended up going to the hole because he got hurt in the riot. He ended up getting his throat cut, and he got hit in his head with a suck in a lock or a rock or something. Split his wig a little bit. It took him to the hole. He had injuries. And when they came to get him off the yard, they tried to take him off on a stretcher. He jumped up. He's like, "Oh, fuck no, I'm going to walk off this yard. I don't leave in a stretcher." It's like gangster shit. So he walked off. And he's in the hole. I ended up in the hole because Hot Rod shot me a kite, saying he saw the dude who had the keys to the building I was in. He was from Kern County. Hot Rod said I saw it with my own eyes. I laid it down, asked me to handle it, and I did. I talked about that in another video. So anyways, Hot Rod and I were sillies in the hole later on, and he told me why he had such an attitude. And the thing is, it's funny, bro, miscommunication. What happened was, when we were at that riot at CMC West, there's a dude named Clucky. He ended up being my cellie in the hole at CMC West after that riot. Now, Clucky was a good dude. He was from IE. His deal was he was homeless. But we were in that SAP program. And when you're doing SAP program in CDC, when you get out, they'll pay for 6 months for a recovery home for you. Clucky was really looking forward to that since he was homeless. He knew he was going to get out. He was going to have a 6 months paid for in a recovery home. It was going to be cool for him. But since he got in that riot, and how he got involved is he was coming out of the bathroom. Those dorms at CMC West are long-ass dorms. And the riot took place over here by the entrance. He came out of the bathroom right down there in the dorm. And he came running, involved himself in the riot, and he got busy for his race. I expected the fuck out of that. He went the hole, and he's telling me, "Yeah, but it's kind of fucked off because I had going to get to go to a men's home paid for by the state, paid for by SAP, but now I lost all that because it's right." He's like, "Fuck it, though. Had to do what I had to do." Well, I'd come up on a settlement while we were sillies in the hole, so I had $200 into his books. Just out of respect for, he busted that move, and I respected him for it. Plus, I knew he lost that on the home. So he ends up going to Soledad. He ends up bumping into Hot Rod Soledad. and telling me I Splinter Solid, he fucking shot me $200. Hot Rod assumed that I got out, and from the streets I was mailing clucky money. He's like, what the fuck? He's supposed to be my dog from my neighborhood, and he's fucking mailing this dude money? And I was like, oh, no, homeboy, never that. I didn't get out and send him nothing while we were fucking sellies, and the whole I shot it to him. So it was kind of funny. We laughed at it. But the reason why, last time I seen Hot Rod, though, at CMC West, now when I got out of the hole, that Riot CMC West, over the 4 yard, CMC West is level 2, but they have 4 yards, numbered 1 through 4. He was on the 1, and I was on the 4. And now we were talking through a big chain link fence I have, and I ended up throwing him some weed over in a handball, and the cops saw the handball, and he motherfucking grabbed it, and he tried to take off, fucking run it, and the cops caught him, he fucking ate that shit. Took him to the hole, I hadn't seen him since. So now here he's on the door talking to me, talking about in 1 hour kick it off, and this and that. So, me and dude from LA were kicking it, waiting for that hour to go by, eating our lunch, but an hour doesn't happen, only 10 minutes. Those dudes kicked it off way premature. They went out there and just fucking rushed them. It caught me and dude flat-footed, because like I said, we were waiting for that hour, and the blacks actually seen the commotion, seen the riot through the windows before we did. They had the upper hand, they fucking rushed us. They got the drop on us. They rushed us instead of us rushing them. Dude from LA got hit with a sock in his lock that some black dude had palmed. Just fucking obliviated his nose. He was down and out. Black dudes, 3 or 4 of them rushed me. I ended up on the ground. They were stepping on me and stomping me and punching and kicking, all that shit. Some cop came over, break it up. He sprayed, ended up slipping in his own spray. Now he's on the ground. Me and this cop are face to face, but his legs are going one way, my legs are going the other. More cops come in, they break it all up. They take away the dude who has a smashed nose from LA. They take away the blacks that had rushed us. They take me, ask if I have any injuries. I'm like, no, I don't have injuries. They said, we don't know if we're going to be able to take you to the hole or not. Usually if you get involved with stuff like that, you're either going to go as the aggressor or you're going to go as the victim. They probably wanted to take me to the hole as the victim because I got rushed. But they didn't have a lot of room in the hole, so they said, we don't know if we're taking you or not. Just put me in handcuffs in the day room. Now how it's set up, they have A side and B side. They have 2 different day rooms, 2 different TVs, 2 different showers. And one side is for the blacks, northerners, and others. The other side is for the whites, southsiders, and Pisces. Not the bedding area, but the day rooms. They had me one of the day rooms on a bench in front of one of the TVs. And so there's still blacks left in the building. The cops were telling them all to get on their racks, telling everybody to get on their racks. But I noticed a lot of the blacks were over here grouping up. And I noticed one of them, especially, he was from Bakersfield, and he's supposed to be over here. He sleeps by me. I noticed he was not in his assigned rack. They're all grouping up over here. Cop was telling them to get on their racks. They really weren't doing it. And there's an area in the middle where you can get hot water for coffee and soups and stuff. And these black guys kept walking by like they were going to get water. And the cops were like, get on your racks. Really weren't paying attention to them. Here I am, handcuffed. And they're just walking by, feet from like, damn, they're going to fucking throw the hot water on me. Or they're going to dome me or some shit. Thought they were plotting on me. They didn't know what ended up happening. They took cuffs off me. They came in like, dude, you got any injuries? I'm like, no. I did have some knots on my head, some redness. But, you know, it don't matter how, if you have injuries or not. You always say, no, I'm uninjured. They put me back on my rack. Now there were some black dudes. I knew as soon as they start bringing the whites in from the yard, they're going to rush those blacks. We weren't going to be able to cohabitate. There's just a big riot. I knew it was on me. I probably should have rushed them, but they were on the other side of the building. I had no action at them. There was none over by me. They ended up bringing the fucking white dudes in, rushed them. They took all the blacks out. And for the rest of the 2 months I was in there, it was just white, Southsiders, Northerners, and Pisces. There's no blacks in there. They wouldn't bring them back in there because of that riot. I ended up going to the hole for assault with a weapon. I talked about that in one of my other videos. Happened was I got a kite from Hot Rod, like I said, and the dude who had the keys to that building, that dorm, Hot Rod said he saw him laying down. He was from Kern County. Now, I didn't like this fool at all. I did not like his stilo one bit. He was that fucking, hey, let me get a bite of that soup. Let me get a hit of that cigarette. He was just a bum type. And I feel like, man, that if you have the keys to a building, you should elevate your game. You should be in tip-top shape. And you should, you know, fuck, it should be all business, man. You should just act accordingly and not be walking around fucking bumming bites off people's soups and shit. So, I didn't like this dude's style at all. And one thing he did that fucking really pissed me off, and I got there and it just made me just quit fucking with him, and I actually wanted to fucking stab his ass, but I couldn't really. And let me tell you what happened. So, I had scored some dope, and this dude I'm talking about, like I said, he had the keys to the building. He had what we call a binky. What it is, it's like an eyedropper type deal, like that squeeze a bulb thing, and they hook it up to a needle, and that's how they control the fluid, is with like, not a plunger like this, but like with a bulb. And they're real tricky to shoot up with, man. Real fucking tricky. I can't really do it. But I scored some dope, and I wanted to shoot up, and this dude, he had one of those. He said he could hit me with it, so I just trusted him. I would not be able to do it. Like I said, they're very hard to control what the fuck, I'm trying to think of the word. You can tell I'm getting a little bit confused, but I don't know what the fuck it's called, but like an eyedropper, it's like a bulb, and that's how you control the pressure. So I was like, hey, I got this dope, I'll split it with you if, you know, but you gotta hit me with that plunger, you know, with that thing, that bulb thing, whatever the fuck it is, that binky. He's like, yeah, no problem. So I get the dope out there, I'm kind of letting him mix it up. I'm just assuming he's going to be a solid stand-up individual and just split it 50-50, and I ain't going to have to worry about him being shicey and hinky and shit. But he was acting real fucking weird over there, and I was like, what the fuck? Kind of reminded me of, you know how you'll have like a fucking 3 upside down cups, and they'll be like, whoa, where's it at? Is it here? Oh, nope, so over here. It was real sneaky and just sketchy and hinky over there, like, whoa, what's up, bro? Trying to edge out so he gets a little bit more. I just want to pay attention to him. If he wanted to be scandalous, get a little bit more than me, whatever, dude. I'm just trying to do this a little bit dope. Someone gave it to me anyway. Anyways, he goes to fucking hit me with it. I'm not even looking, because a lot of times you'll look and it'll make people nervous. So I just look away, not even paying attention, letting him do what he has to do. So I feel the needle go in, and then all of a sudden, you know, the needle comes out, and I go like this, and he's moving away, and I think I see a glimpse of all the fluid still in the fucking syringe. Like he didn't administer none of it to me. He just put the needle in, and then took it out, and then that way, like, he could have more, because he'd have mine, too. There's just a glimpse, and I thought I saw it, but it's like, man, can I believe what my eyes are telling me right now? There's no way he'd be that fucking scandalous. I'm holding my arm, wiping the blood. I'm like, look at him, I kind of walk away. I'm not really feeling it. I don't feel a shot at all. And I'm thinking to myself, did that just really happen? Did he just really dope feed me like that? Put the needle in, but didn't squirt in another fluid and just kept it all for him? Just pretended to give me some? Wow, fucking that's doping shit. So I was peeping him out, and I started noticing he was looking fucking higher than giraffe pussy. He did, he got me. He took all the dope for himself. And I didn't want to make an issue out of it. So I couldn't really prove it, and I didn't really know what to say, and I just didn't want to make it a big deal. It's kind of like embarrassed for him, actually, that he would pull something so scandalous. But I pushed up on him. I said, dude, you're a scandalous motherfucker. I know what you did. He's like, no, dog, no. Didn't you see I've looked split? I said, no, dog, fuck, checks out. You're a scandalous motherfucker. I don't have nothing to do with you. I respect you as a little homeboy. I respect you as the keys to this building. But you're dope fiend, you're scandalous as fuck. I ain't punk with you. And I didn't have nothing to do with him from that day moving forward. Then when I got the kite to remove him, I was just, you know, hey, had no problem with it. Let me just put it that way. The fucked up thing about it, though, I think I mentioned this other video, is supposed to be jump on a 3-on-1 because I had 2 other homeboys. And when I got the kite from the hole, showed them, I said, look, we got to remove this fucking dude. They were not feeling it. They were actually endorsed to the level 1 yard. They were trying to work it out. They were trying to get a kite to the dude who has the keys from Bakersfield to get this kite from the hole, saying remove this fool, get that overridden. I was like, no, there's no overriding this kite, man. This motherfucker came from the hole to address to me, from my homeboy from my neighborhood. Gonna bust a move on this dude. My homeboys from Bakersfield not feeling it. They were trying to get out of it. So I went solo and just handled that dude. Went back to the hole and sat back there 8 months or so for assault with a weapon. Hold up. Alright. So anyway, like I said, went to the hole. I ended up dropping the assault with a weapon because I couldn't find the weapon. Ended up kicking me back to the yard. I set up with a dude who had the keys. His name was Jerm from Sacramento. And I ended up paroling. I was only out a couple of months. I ended up picking up a 4-year term. Came right back to Soledad. And this time got into a riot with the Northerners. And I'll have a video on that soon. I just want to thank you guys. We've got a lot of new subs. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love you guys show me in the comments. Thank you guys for kicking it with this channel. And that's about it, man. I'm going to cut the string on this and let it go. Peace.